Hey there, hi there, ho there. It's the Bulletin Man joining you on this September 22nd, 2009. My goodness gracious, it is a very, very important day in the occult world, and we're going to talk about that today. So I hope you are pack a lunch, go get something to drink, enjoy the sounds of Tom Morello as I go turn on some lights and turn some things off so you can hear me a little bit better. Hold on, be right back, don't go anywhere.
Of Havana, I got hugged and kissed. At the Playboy Mansion, I wasn't on the list. On the streets of Cape Town, shit's ready to blow. I don't know how to get there, but I'm ready to go. I'm a one.
That's me, a one-man revolution. Actually, a restoration. I don't like to use the revolution word because we were in the middle of a revolution. We are the counter-revolution, the counter-coup. There was a coup in this country on September 11th of 2001. Actually started back in November of 2000 when they installed George Bush over Al Gore. Of course, they're all the same. It doesn't really matter. But George Bush was installed. He was not elected, folks. Some hanging chads down in Florida. And you got to remember, his brother was the governor of Florida. And right before that election in 2000, they purged the voter rolls. I wiped a lot of the black folks off the voter rolls, and that's just not right. I thought we had equal protection under the law. Isn't that what it says on front of the Supreme Court building? Equal protection under the law. Such a lie, such a myth. Today is September 22nd. It's 2009, the 265th day of the year, 100 days remaining until the end of the year. This is the autumnal equinox in the northern hemisphere and the vernal equinox in the southern hemisphere, and this is the day that the UN is coming back into session. There's a big meeting in New York. I don't know if you saw Barrack on David Letterman last night, but Dave, you're a sellout. You should have asked him where his damn birth certificate was, and that to have the whole audience standing cheering for this usurper made me ill. David Letterman, I really used to enjoy you. I really liked your show. I look a lot like you. I think perhaps you could be my daddy. But Dave, you're really a sellout, and you should have asked Barrack some tough questions last night, not those softballs that you lobbed over there. So get real, Mr. Letterman. God has blessed you tremendously, and your days are numbered, Dave. If you don't take something, take that blessing and use it. Alright, what's going on this day in history? The last people hanged for witchcraft in the United States happened in 1692. You start hanging more people for witchcraft, huh? A lot of witchcraft going on right there at the courthouse in Hillsborough and just about every community in town. Study yourself, show yourself approved. And the Office of the United States Postmaster General was established this day in 1789. The post office is the best thing the government's got going for them. And Bruce, the postal inspector, has always been very good to the Bulletin Man. We've had some many long conversations, and we really appreciate the United States Postal Service here in this in Bulletin Land. We think that is a great thing, the United States Postal Service. So the Office of the Postmaster General was established on this day in 1789. Oh my goodness, Joseph Smith on this day claimed that he was directed by God through the angel Moriah to the place where the golden plates were buried. Well, the whole problem with Mormonism is that where are the golden plates? Show me the golden plates. I'm from the Show Me State. Show me the golden plates, and I might be able to believe that God buried them. But I don't think it can produce the golden plates. So, oh my goodness, I think Mormonism is a false religion. It's got a lot to do with the Masons. If you study Masonic Lodge out and you study Mormonism, you see a lot of similar things going on there. Oh, what else today? Oh my goodness, in 1888, the first issue of National Geographic magazine is published. You know the National Geographic is Illuminati. Don't you know that? You know that. And then on this day in 1896, Queen Victoria suppresses her grandfather. King George III is the longest reigning monarch in British history. And in the British history of monarchies, that's the devil, folks. You know that, don't you? You know that. What else happened on this day here? The first live sporting event, coast to coast, United States, a college football game between Duke and the University of Pittsburgh, is televised on NBC. Okay, so that's about all we got for this day in history. There's a lot more here. In 2006, the F-14 Tomcat is retired from the United States Navy. I could use a couple F-14s. Oh my goodness, what would I do with an F-14, huh? Some smart bombs in the F-14. Boy, Bulletinman be set, wouldn't he? Where are you, Brian Cavlick? I need your F-16, huh? Hey, Bulletinman did get his copy of the County-In. There it is. It was in the mailbox. The wife picked up the mail the other day and had it upstairs. I must apologize to my friends at the County-In. The County-In is 36 pages long. Most of these are foreclosures, lawsuits, all kinds of interesting information in the County-In. And now starting today, lawyers must redact Social Security numbers. Now, if the lawyers were using the Social Security card as it was intended to, I found Grandma Bursaw's old Social Security card not too long ago when they were kicking Brother Grant out of his house. And we were going through some stuff. I found Grandma Bursaw's Social Security card, and on the Social Security card of Lillian Bursaw, it said that this card should not be used for identification purposes. So if you people over in Hillsborough and every other courthouse would have been not using them for identification purposes in the first place, you wouldn't have this problem. I've got people's Social Security numbers that I shouldn't have because I was able to go to the courthouse and get them. And you know what? If they fall into the wrong hands, your life can be really screwed up. So watch out for those Social Security numbers. You don't have to give up your Social Security number, folks. It is a law. Of course, there's a lot of laws out there, but none of them actually get enforced. But so now the lawyers have to redact your Social Security number. They should have been doing that from the beginning. Actually, shouldn't have been using your Social Security number. One more reason why we get to tear down the Bar Association. I never did hear back from Mr. Rico either. I'm really disappointed in Mr. Rico statute. Of course, I guess he works for the man. I was trying to get him to help me out with my lawsuit against the bar. But that's still going to go forth, and I don't know exactly when that's going to happen. As soon as I come up with a couple $100 to file this lawsuit, I guess, in a day or two to get to Cole County. I guess that's where I need to file that, since that's where the Bar Association is at. And you know, the bar is located right next to the only synagogue in Jefferson City, too. I wonder, and it seemed like the synagogue gave the land to the bar. So what's up with that? They're the synagogue of Satan. They call themselves Jews, but do lie. They're their father, the devil. So anyway, I do love you, and I do appreciate you stopping by and making Bulletinman a part of your day. And I'd like to remind you, as always, to tell a friend about the one and only Bulletin Man. Thank you very much, and God bless you.